There are a lot of decisions, Wayne, that are insignificant, but then there's some that are really important. How do you help clients think through those important decisions?
You know, the dilemma in planning is probably everything is important. Every little thing that is so easy to ignore. When your 18-year-old becomes 18, we need a financial power of attorney. Because as soon as that child hits 18, you have no right to their information. If they're in a car wreck, if they have something go on at college, college isn't going to talk to you, their job's not going to talk to you, the hospital's not supposed to talk to you. That's a bad day. You need somebody to make you think about those things. Why is it that every 30-year-old kid that I talk to, 40-year-old kid, probably 50-year-olds are kids anymore.
It's all relative.
It is all relative. But young people, why is it that almost none of them have wills? Most of them have kids. They would tell me they love those kids, but they haven't named who the guardian is to raise those kids if they died tomorrow.
For Melinda and I, it was difficult to get to that answer. That when we had Amelia, who could possibly raise our child? You know, that
Who
was
would you allow to?
well, that's and where? Right? So literally, family was across the country. Who was the right person? Who was the right guardian at that point in time? It's difficult.
We get so hung up on that. And 2 million kids a year make it without you. But do we want the courts to decide? Because that's who's going to decide. If you haven't decided, the court is going to listen to the family from both sides screaming in the courtroom, saying, this is who should control. And that person that doesn't know your child, doesn't know you, doesn't know what's important to you, is going to make a decision about your child's future. There's no way you want that to happen. And one of the biggest things I've realized, like wills, you know, when I first started in the business, I tell people, you know, you need a will. They'd say, okay, I'll go get a will. And the next year I say, well, did you get your will? No, I didn't get my will, but I'll go get my will. And the next year they'd say, and I finally realized it just takes simple actions. All I have to do is call and set the attorney appointment, and it happens. If I do something and make it happen. So that's part of having a plan, part of being a coach is facilitating people that, because they have the best of intentions, but life sucks them in. You know, they walk out of the office and life just sucks them in. And whether that's disability insurance, if you're disabled today, what happens to the family? If you die today, you know, life insurance, disability insurance, legal, there's so many things that are important that we never think about, because you aren't going to get disabled today. We aren't going to die.
It's not my plan. Let's just say that.
But it happens. You see these bank accounts set up for when people die or get sick because they don't have health insurance, they don't have life insurance. You see these bank accounts. Bank accounts don't solve anything. Bank accounts aren't going. You need to do something about it. You need to have a plan or agree that it's going to destroy your family if that happens.
No, I mean, from a faith perspective, I think we're called to provide for our family, and part of that is dealing with the insurance side and the what ifs.
At least to a minimum amount, and it's so easy to ignore because bad things only happen to other people. That's our team. And so part of our process is to get you to think about those things. Make you think about those things and make them real enough that you'll take action today.